practice, focus precisely in the back bends, in the upper body, upper chest, upper back. But also, I think it is a great practice for whole body. So well, I hope you enjoyed it. And well, let's get started. For this practice, I would recommend probably having a blanket for your knees as a support, and if you have, and you're used to having a couple of blocks here, maybe it would be a good idea too. So let's find a comfortable seated position. You can choose whether having your legs crossed or having your legs extended or seated in Yogi Pose, wherever feels comfortable for you. I'm gonna stand now in Yogi Pose. I'm gonna face you in this case. So I invite you to close your eyes and start breathing in and out through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Try to find some peace, try to feel grounded, try to let aside any thoughts or any worries that you may have right now, and try to focus in just being present in your practice. Don't feel obligated to do anything. This is your practice and this is your body, and you have to respect that and allow yourself a little bit of compassion. So feel free to find your own place in your breathing, relaxing and letting all go. You're showing up, that is more than enough. So feel happy that you are here and just focused on your breathing. That is all that you need to do today. Every time that you feel that something is challenging, something is difficult or even uncomfortable, just come back to your breathing. It's gonna be always there for you to support you and assist you whenever you need it. And if you want to stay in child's pose during the whole practice, you are very welcome to. And remember that everything that I suggest in this practice is just a suggestion. So let go of the pressure of doing what I'm doing. Modify as you feel is right and listen to your body. A couple of more breaths together. And slowly open your eyes. Look at the room where you are. And let's get started. Let's find a seated position. I'm gonna face the front of my mat, and we are gonna start having a little bit of a side stretch. So inhale, arms up, and exhale, side stretch to the right, left arm over the head, right hand probably on the mat, on the floor. Feel how your ribcage is expanding and stretching. Inhale and exhale a couple of times here. Get full of air. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, left hand on the floor, right hand over the head. Breathe here. Feel the stretch in the right side. Your rib bones expanding in every inhale. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, and once more, right side, right hand on the mat, left hand over your head, inhale, exhale, inhale, come back to center, and exhale, side stretch to the left side, breathe, inhale, arms up, And exhale, let's turn to the right, let's do a twist. So put your left hand on your right knee and your right hand on your back. Inhale, loop back. Exhale, go deep into the twist. Feel that with every inhale you are lengthening the spine, and with every exhale you are twisting a little bit deeper maybe. Another breathe here. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, let's twist to the left, right hand on your left knee, and left hand on your back. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist a little deeper. Breathe a couple of times in this twist. Inhale, come back to center, arms up, and exhale, arms on your knees. And let's do a seated cat-cow. So inhale, look up, open your chest, shoulder blades back. Exhale, curve your spine, chin to chest, cow pose. Inhale, open your chest, look up, shoulder blades back. And exhale, curve your spine and chin to chest. Find your rhythm here, inhaling and exhaling, and your own pace, feeling how you warm up the spine, especially the upper back, the neck, the shoulders. Find your breath. A couple of times more. And in your next inhale, we are coming back to tabletop position, hands and knees. So wrists below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Have a neutral spine, press frame into your palms. And inhale, cow. Inhale, open your chest, curve your spine, look up. And exhale, curve your spine and chin to chest, cat pose. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. Breathe here. Feel how your breathing is leading your practice here. Always, always each movement comes with your breath. And now I invite you, after a couple of rounds, I invite you to find movement. So you feel free to move your hips, move your shoulders, make circles with the spine, opening the chest, curving the spine. Find a little bit of movement here, listen to your body and do whatever it feels good right now for you. You can keep the classic cat and cow, but if you feel like you want to move a little bit more, you are very welcome to. A couple of more breaths here. Breathe here, a little bit more. And let's come back to cat and cow. Last round, inhale, exhale, and come back to neutral spine, tabletop position. From now on, put your hands a little bit ahead of your shoulders, press firm into the palms, tuck your toes, and lift the hips back up to downward facing dog. In this first round of down dog, I invite you to walk your dog and stretch one leg, stretch the other, press firm into your palms, especially between the thumb and the index finger. You can always keep your knees bent in down dog, especially if it's the first down dog of the day. Your body might feel a little tight, so don't hesitate in listening to your body and just go to the extent that it feels right for you. Heels on the mat or heels on the air. It's fine either way. Another breath here. And we are gonna inhale, come forward to a plank position, shoulders over wrists. Press firm into your palms, keep your long spine, one line of energy here. Keep your leg long. Inhale, and exhale, lower down to the ground. Keep your hands where they are, and inhale, Cobra. Lift your chest, lift your shoulders, shoulders flat together. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra, but twist to the right side. Lift your chest and turn to the right. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, the same, but to the left. Look to the left. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra to the center. And exhale, let's come back to tucking the toes and come back to down dog, facing dog, lifting the hips and your body to your down dog. Try to keep your arms separate from your shoulders, pressing firm into the palms, walking the dog a little bit more if you want. Breathe here, inhale and exhale. Feel grounded in your down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, right leg to your chest, hover, curving your spine. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, right leg between your hands and lower your left knee down. Keep your ankle below your right knee. And inhale, arms up, low lunge. If this is too much for you, you can always keep your hips a little bit higher. The important thing is that you maintain the hips neutrally rotated to the front of the mat. If you feel that you can stretch a little more, you can always go a little bit deeper in your low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale here. Try to put your shoulders back, opening your chest. Inhale. And exhale, open your arms like a T. Inhale here. And exhale, let's turn to the right. So left arm facing forward and right hand facing the back of your mat. Looking to the right. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now next inhale, come back to center, low lunge. And exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank pose. Inhale here. And exhale, lower down. In this case, you can lower all the way down and do a Cobra in your inhalation, or you can also come from plank pose, lower down to Chaturanga, and then up dog, keeping your hips on the air and only tapping your toes on the mat. And then from here, lifting your hips up and back to downward facing dog. You can always choose to modify the plank pose. You can always choose to lower your knees and do a knee plank. You can always do a Cobra. You can modify up dog, whatever it feels right for you. Choose whatever adaptation or modification from what I suggest is the best for you at this moment. Inhale and exhale. In your next inhale, left leg up, and exhale, left leg to your chest, curving the spine, hover. Inhale, left leg up, and exhale, left leg between your hands, and lower your right knee down. Hips facing forward, inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale here. Breathe. Exhale, open your arms in a D shape. Inhale here. And exhale, twist to the left. So now it's right arm on front of the mat and left arm facing backwards. Breathe. In your next inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank pose. You can lower your knees. And exhale, lower down, Chaturanga, or lower all the way down. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Let it go. In your next inhale, let's go back to the front of the mat. You can either walk or you can also press your hips back and have a little jump to the top of the mat. Here, keep your feet shoulder distance or hip distance. And here, inhale, lift your chest, halfway lift, long spine, long chest, long neck. And exhale, forward fold. Then over your knees. If you want, hold opposite elbows and relax here a little bit. Switch side to side. You can always keep your knees bent here if it's too much for you, because the hamstrings could be still very tight, so feel free to keep your knees bent if you feel like it. And just relax a little bit and breathe. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, long neck. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, rise up, arms up, look up. And exhale, arms to the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to chins or hands on the mat, long spine. And exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank and lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg to the chest, curve the spine. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, right leg between your legs, between your hands, sorry. Feel free to keep your left knee down. In this case, I will keep my left knee lifted. Remember to keep always your right ankle below your right knee. And here with your hips naturally rotated and trying to draw in your inner thighs together. Inhale, rise to high lunge, arms up. Find your balance here. You can always make your high lunge a little bit smaller, a little bit open, whatever feels right for you. Try to keep your arms separated from your shoulders. Open your chest, inhale here and exhale. Feel grounded. Inhale, high lunge. And exhale, open your arms in a T shape as we were doing before. Inhale here. And exhale, turn to the right. Left arm facing forward and right arm facing back. I invite you to explore a little bit more. And in your next inhale, try to put your right arm in your back left thigh and your left arm over your head. Feeling how your body is even more open now, because you are not only opening the chest, but you're also back bending backwards and opening your rib side cage on the left side. A couple of breaths here. Inhale, come back to center, high lunge. And exhale, lower down, plant your palms, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, left leg to your chest. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, left leg between your hands. Feel free to lower your right knee down. But if not, inhale, rise to high lunge. Hips facing forward, ankle below your knee. Arms separated from your shoulders. Feel grounded, feel strong. Strong legs working here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. Open your arms in a T shape. Inhale here. And exhale. Turn to the left. Right arm facing forward and left hand facing backward. If you want to explore a little bit more, inhale and put your left hand on your inner back thigh, right thigh, and your right arm bending over your head. Feeling the stretch a little bit more. Breathe a couple of times here. If this is too much, you can always stay in high lunge or even in low lunge. Inhale, arms up, face forward again, high lunge. And exhale, bend your palms, step back to plank, lower down in the same exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. And big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. In your next inhale, let's meet in the top of the mat by walking or by having a little jump. I will invite you to open and place your feet, let's say in the edges of your mat, a little bit wider than hip distance. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, try to stand, arms up. And exhale, hands to the chest, prayer position. From here, we are going to start lowering down and go to the level that feels right for you. And eventually, we will meet in a Yogi Squat, keeping your legs open, your hips open, and your arms between your legs. If this is too much for you, you can always be here in chair pose, in an open leg chair pose. You can be higher, you can be in mountain pose if you want, but if you want to spread a little more and you feel right coming to a Yogi Squat, keeping your elbows pushing back your right and your left knee, and keeping always your spine as long as you can, as straight as you can. If you want, you can also use a block and put it beneath you and sit on it if you feel it's more comfortable for you, less challenging. Feel free to modify whatever it feels good for you today. So we are here in Yogi Squat. Keep your neck long, keep your spine straight, and breathe here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, put your right hand on your mat and lift your left arm to the sky. You are still in a Yogi Squat, but we are also opening the chest a little bit more. Breathe here. Exhale, come back to center, and we are going to do the same thing with the left hand on the floor and right hand looking up. Stretching this right side. Breathe here. Exhale, come back to center. And we are going to inhale, come back to a halfway lift. You can close a little bit your legs and keep hips distance. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold and plant the palms, stepping back to plank pose and lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale, lift your right leg up. And exhale, right leg in your chest. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, open your hip. And feel free to move your right ankle, making circles with it, but making sure that you are with your hip open and your right knee bent. And move your ankle, warming up a little bit the ankle. Breathe here. Exhale, close your hips, pull your hips again facing back and straighten your right leg. Inhale here, and exhale, plant your right leg between your hands. Keeping my back knee lifted, inhale, high lunge. And exhale, bring your hands to your back, interlace your fingers. If this is too much, you can always be in high lunge. But if you can and if you want, I invite you to interlace your hands in your back. And in your inhale, open your chest, look up, back bending a little bit. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. And in the next exhale, we are going to lean forward to a humble warrior. So we were going to try to keep our right shoulder on top of our right knee and right thigh, and let your hands fall over your head. If this is too much, please feel free to come back to high lunge, low lunge, or even just keep your hands interlaced in your back. But if you want, you can explore humble warrior and try to breathe here a couple of times, feeling grounded, feeling strong, and always try to keep your right shoulder on top of your right knee and your arms bending over your head. Another breath here. And inhale, slowly coming back to high lunge. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lower down, plant your palms, come back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, leg your chest. Inhale, leg up. And exhale, open your hips and bend your left knee. Feel free to make some movements with your ankle, warming up if that feels good. Open your hips, try to keep your palms still pressing on the mat. Don't forget about that. Your arms separated from your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Come back to a neutral spine and neutral hips. Extend your left leg. Inhale here. And exhale, plant your left leg between your hands. Keep your right knee up if you can. And inhale, high lunge. Finding your balance here. Inhale. And exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, Inhale, look up, bend backwards, and exhale, humble warrior in the left side. Left shoulder on top of the left knee, left thigh, and your arms, let them bending over your head and feeling the opening and the stretching. Strong legs here, working together, draw your inner thighs together. But breathe, don't forget to breathe. If the pose is challenging, come always to your breath, that will help. Always is there to sustain you. Another breath here. And slowly inhale, come back to high lunge. And exhale, lower down, plant the palms, take back to plank, lower down, inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, back to downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose, and big exhale to the mouth. Another one, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. We are going to repeat this flow, humble warrior flow, a little bit faster. Feel free to follow me or stay in child pose or just press stop in the video if you don't want to continue, but if you want to feel a little bit more, let's do this together. from down dog. Inhale, right leg up, and exhale, right leg to the chest. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open your hips and bend your knee. Inhale, again, strengthen your right leg. And exhale, right leg between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, look up. And exhale, humble warrior on the right side. Inhale, arms up, come back to high lunge. And exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank, lower down. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg to the chest. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open your hips and bend your left knee. Inhale, come back to neutral hips, lengthening your left leg. And exhale, plant your left leg between your hands and inhale, high lunge. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, look up. And exhale, lower down to humble warrior. Inhale, come back to high lunge, arms up. And exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank and lower down. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Now, let's put your knees back into the mat. And let's pause a moment in child's pose for one breath or two. Feeling grounded and just feeling what your body says. What is your body telling you? What are you feeling? What are the things that are coming up? Just listen to them, accept them, and move on. Come back to your breathing. Come back to being present. Inhale, let's come up to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to lower all the way down to the mat. Put your arms behind your sides and try to look to the mat. In this case, keep your neck long. I invite you to interlace your hands behind your back. And in your next inhale, you're going to try to lift the chest, but still facing down. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the shoulders, long neck, long spine. If you want, you can also lift your legs. Breathe here. Inhale, exhale, Locust Pose. One breath. And exhale, lower all the way down. You can plant your cheek onto the mat. Breathe here a couple of times. You can switch sides too. And we're going to repeat again Locust Pose. So look into your mat, interlace your hands behind your back. And in your next inhale, lift the chest, lift the neck, lift the shoulders. Lift the legs if you want. Locust Pose. A couple of breaths here. And exhale, lower all the way down. Release. And come back to child's pose for another couple of breaths. Counterbalancing that back bend and curving your spine, relaxing a little bit. We're going to come forward again on the top of the mat. We're going to lay down. And looking down to the mat, spread your arms wide. Press into your fingertips like if you were holding two small balls, tennis balls. And inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, turning to look at the left side, put your right shoulder on the mat and stretch that part. You can keep your left elbow bent, feeling the stretch on your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. And the same, but with the left shoulder into the mat, feeling the stretch, and you can keep your right hand on the mat, or you can also put it up, you can also put it on the back of on your back, whatever feels better for you to feel this side stretch. Another breath here. And exhale, lower all the way down. Press your palms into the mat. Another Cobra, inhale. And exhale. Let's go back to tabletop position. From here, I'm going to invite you to lay down into your back. So if you want to move your blanket and lay down into your back, have your knees bent and your feet pressing into the mat, and lower all the way down. And from here, keeping your hands on your sides, pressing the palms and pressing the feet onto the mat. In your next inhale, we are going to lift the hips, lift the shoulders. You can always interlace your hands behind your back to feel even more how the shoulder blades are back and you're opening the chest. Or here we are in bridge pose. If this is too much, you're welcome to use a block behind you to do a supported bridge pose, but if you feel strong enough and you want to spread a little bit, let's have this bridge pose. Try to keep your hips neutrally rotated, facing up, and your hips and your ankles the same distance as your hips, I would say. Knees and ankles, hip distance. Breathe one more time here and release. Lengthen your legs for one breath. And let's go another round of bridge pose. Bend your knees, press into your feet, press into the palms. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your lower back, and if you want, interlace your hands and your arms behind your back. And bridge pose, breathing here. Last time. Exhale, lower all the way down. Put your knees into your chest, roll side to side, massaging the spine a little bit. And before we completely relax in our final resting position, let's do another spinal twist. So from here, with your knees into your chest, you are welcome to put your knees to your left side, extending your right arm to the opposite side and looking to the right. You can also do this only with one leg and the other leg stretched, and using your left arm to put your right knee to one side and stretching your right hand to the other side and looking to the right. I personally like more with the two knees together and twisting completely and looking to the right side. Maybe you are lucky, you hear a little pop in the spine. Breathe a couple of times here. And come back to center, and same thing to the other side. Knees to the right, left arm extended and looking to the left. Come back to center. If you want to repeat another round of side twist, spinal twist, or if you just want to make the last stretches before we slow down completely, feel free to make the last movements. I like personally to do this block pose, having my legs over my head. It feels good, but feel free to move freely and stretch the final movements and the final muscles that your body is asking you to. And when it's enough, just lay all the way down, lengthening your legs, lengthening your arms. Free position, no rules. Relax. Come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Come back to being here, and let's rest in a couple of minutes in Savasana, in the final resting pose. Whenever you feel ready, start moving slowly your fingertips, your toes, your hands, your ankles, smoothly, slowly, coming back to being present in the room. And whenever it feels comfortable for you, roll to one side and eventually come to a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoy the practice, and I hope you feel better, and I hope to see you the next time with another practice. Until then, thank you so much.